Are you garbage?
All right, this one's from Mike Crawford, $10 homie. First question. Is it garbage to mix two different types of pasta? I made shells and angel hair, and it blew my hair back. I've done it for sure. It's a good time. It makes you feel a little fancy, even though it's real trash.
Shells and angel hair?
Shells and you at least got to go, like, same shape-esque.
Yeah, linguine and fucking spaghetti. Or
something.
Yeah.
Shells and rigatoni. You can't go long in shorts together. That's fucking crazy.
Mm-mm. That's weird, man.
No, you can't be doing that. Although I've done that so many fucking times. So many times.
You know what drives me crazy? I'll run into this every once in a while at the house. Not so much now because I'm kind of off the pasta. When they don't make the whole fucking thing. I just made a half of the box. Put the whole box in there. What are we doing?
I don't think you're supposed to make the whole box.
Yes, you are. One thing of spaghetti and one thing of sauce. That's how it matches up. That's for that. Listen.
Well, then why does the sauce have a resealable lid if you're supposed to use the whole thing?
Because you have to put the water in there to shake it up, and then you could reuse it for something like a glass for milk.
Then why would you need a lid? You're still not answering my question.
What?
You're not. A serving size is not a box and jar of pasta sauce.
I think that 100% is. I think that would be the industry standard of Americans. I don't know why I said it like that.
Americans like pasta, and I'm American. Don't you think that maybe your
No, I'm not giving you this.
Don't you think maybe your take on serving size is a little skewed to the heavier
I'm
end?
not saying you eat the whole thing. Then you have leftovers. You're telling me you don't make a whole box of pasta when you make pasta?
No, half.
Get the fuck out. What are we doing? We're just going to lie? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to lie to each other here?
I don't know what you
friends.
I don't know what you want from me.
Toby, help me out.
If I'm making it with my wife?
Yeah, okay, you're making it with your wife.
Yeah, make the box of pasta.
There you go. Toby.
It depends.
What?
I don't think that a jar of sauce is enough for a whole box of pasta most times.
That might be crazy. Yeah, you're nuts. And first of all...
Hey, relax. It's pasta, okay? You're about to fucking come across the table. Easy does it, big fella.
I don't know why it's a resealable jar, but it is. But I also know you never fucking use half a jar of spaghetti sauce, then put the lid back on, put it back in the refrigerator, and then use it at a later date. That's fucking disgusting.
No, you for sure can do that.
No, dude, that gets all nasty.
No, it's got an airtight seal.
That's crazy. Nobody does that, though.
I guarantee you people do that. You've never done that. You've never, not once in your life, you've ever resealed a jar of spaghetti.
No,
I find that insanely
fucking cook
hard.
it all. I cook it all. I cook the whole jar. I put the water in there. I put it in there. I cook the whole jar. Also, too, those little things of tomato paste, you use those. If you don't use all that, you throw that out. You don't fucking wrap that up in tinfoil and put it back in the refrigerator. You know, like the actual tomato paste that you're supposed to add to tomato sauce?
Like out of a jar.
It comes in like a can a lot.
Yeah.
It's like real thick.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
If you're making a sauce from scratch with like some crushed.
Yeah, that's different than to me, that's a different type of ingredient than a jar of your.
I agree. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, that's like.
You don't reuse that either.
I don't think anybody, it's not the same thing.
Okay.
Than a resealable jar of pasta sauce. It's resealable.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not. So's the orange juice.
What?
Ah, damn.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
But but everybody, you don't fucking save it. You make the whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
You make the whole jar of sauce, don't you, Toby?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Man.
I'm not saying it's insane to not do it, but you're acting
like
it's an act of war if somebody uses half a jar of pasta sauce.
Well, because then the problem is, then you go into the fucking, you think you have pasta in the cabinet.
Let's define problem. I don't think this is a huge problem, whatever you're about to explain. But continue.
You think you have enough pasta, and then, oh, fuck, there's only a quarter box of fucking fettuccine left.
Well, then
Next thing you know, you're going to the shells.
Well, who leaves a quarter box? That's insane.
But you're not measuring out a half a box perfectly.
What?
I think I'm right on this. You use the whole box of pasta and the whole jar of sauce.
If I'm making dinner for myself, it's a half a box.
But you're going to put the leftovers in there anyway that you can heat up tomorrow.
Yeah, but then that means I have to eat pasta tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. That's what you do when you make pasta. You make it for a couple of days.
I think that's what you do. Not everybody does that.
I think everybody. The Italians got to be freaking out watching this.
No Italians watch this. These are dirty, dirty people. Shout out to Vinny Boom Bots. I see what you're saying, but yeah, I don't know. I've also, I mean, we've argued a lot of things. This is, your feet are quite dug in on this.
I mean, that's insane to me.
Sure,
the whole
okay.
thing's insane. You not backing me up, that's...
Backing you up.
I'm talking to... Betrayed me.
Talking to anybody that'll hear me at this point.
You
Sure,
make
I
a
mean,
whole... You buy one box of pasta, you buy one box of you buy one jar of sauce. Whether it's Francesco Rinaldi, Prego,
that seems like a
fucking
lot.
whatever you want to use. You want to use fucking Rayo's, you got a little bit of money, you do that. You make it all, you heat it all up.
Also, I don't believe
what you don't eat, you put in a Tupperware.
I don't believe that you're going to make a whole box of pasta and not eat it also. In one sitting.
I can't do that. I can't.
You're going to sit here after
I
all the stuff
can't
you
eat a
said
whole
in
thing.
Fat
I
Court.
can't eat a whole box of pasta.
Does anybody believe that?
Come on. I'm not sitting there eating a fucking whole thing of pasta out of the.
You've eaten 12 chili dogs in one day.
All right, that's different.
How?
Pasta hits you a little bit harder.
What?
Maybe if I had a big game the next day.
Had a carbo load. All right, we're moving on. We have to agree to disagree on this one. Because I can feel it slowly descending into Foleyville where it's not fun.
Got one jar of sauce in a fridge in Foleyville.
Jesus Christ. This isn't, all right, Jesus Christ, we're in Pasta Town right now. This ain't good.
We're rolling out. Let's go.
Oh, God. This is going to be the end of the podcast.
Next stop, Manicotti.
This is from Aaron, $10 homie here. Never had a question asked. Is it garbage to not cook pasta sauce because the pasta will heat it up when you pour it from the jar into fresh pasta? Okay. I will do that 1,000%.
Okay.
I think that's all I ever do.
That's real trashy.
Yeah, welcome to my podcast. Are you garbage? Yeah, of course.
It's real trashy.
But in a pinch, it's different pan, different pot.
The first time that I discovered you could just do that was like, oh, fuck.
I want to go this far. I didn't know you were supposed to heat it up. I thought you just dumped it in there. Until, like, later, like, way too late. Like, as of recent.
Your mom wasn't heating up the sauce?
I've said 1,000 times. I didn't pay attention what that broad was doing. I was eating garlic bread somewhere waiting for my fucking sketty to be cooked. I was doing apps. I never paid attention to what she did. I don't know anything about cooking.
But, like, just the whole ambiance of the sauce cooking slow on the stove.
Okay,
then you have the boiling water. Then when you're ready to fucking pull the trigger, okay, the meatballs are done, the whatever's done, you throw the pasta in the water.
Let me pop a hole in this bubble.
You didn't grow up with a simmering thing of sauce on the stovetop?
I'm sure when she was doing that, again, I wasn't paying attention. Let's go to now, right? Mm-hmm. Or as of the past 10 years. When you're making pasta, it's typically probably for yourself.
Sure.
Right? You're not doing let me simmer the sauce for 45 hours.
We do.
I'm saying if you're making it for yourself, you're not doing that.
I heat the sauce up, yeah.
For how long? Heating up and letting it... I mean, hold on. The picture you just painted was like the romanticizing letting that simmer for a long time.
No, I'm not fucking Grandma Nussbaum.
That's what I'm saying. So if I'm making... I always just picture making it in my head for myself. I'm not fucking simmering the sauce for an hour. I'll just dump it in the fucking noodles, whip it around, and fucking eat it out of the pot.
You empty
that I don't wash the outside of. Because that's how I get down.
Now, if you didn't finish, is that pot going in the fridge whole?
No, I'm going to make half the bot, and I'm going to finish it.
This guy with half the box. What, the whole thing of spaghetti getting thrown right back in the fridge?
Oh, yeah.
Crack that lid. Make sure the fucking cold air gets to it. Woo!
That's the trashier
I'll
than
go
anything.
so far as removing a shelf. I'll rearrange the shelves.
That's so
on the
trashy
inside.
when you go in and someone's shelf is like leaned up against the side of the fridge. They got a keg in there or something.
Big pot of num-num in there. Woo-wee! Take that thing right out, throw it right on the fucking heat. A little bit of water, keep it moving.
No.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not transferring it from the pot to another fucking thing, then putting that in there, and then leaving that in there. No, you keep it in the pot.
When I cook something, I literally eat till the point of it hurting. I'll eat all of it.
That sounds healthy.
Yeah, well, I got some issues too. Dr. Drew called me.
I started eating my eggshells.
No, yeah, I eat them. I'll eat everything, and then if it's like a little, I'll leave it. Yeah.
So you're not heating the sauce up?
I'm not heating the sauce up, and
Now,
I'm
let
not
me ask you this.
reheating pasta. That's to me. I guess this is the way I look at it. I go, I'm not going to reheat pasta. I'll just make half the box, eat that, and then in 2 days, if I want pasta again, I'll just make the other half.
Let me
fresh.
Let me.
'Cause I'm a gentleman.
Say it again.
I'm a gentleman.
No, before
Fresh.
that. What fresh?
Pasta.
You'll do fresh pasta.
I'm saying I'm not going to eat reheated pasta. I'm not going to.
I love it reheated.
I understand. I'm just saying I don't. I'm not going to make
I
leftovers.
like to slice it up into little pieces too.
I'm not going to have leftovers. I'm just going to make it again.
All right. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Buddy, I'm here for it.
You're going to make the pasta. You're not going to heat up the sauce. But is the sauce room temperature? You went to the store and got it. You didn't put it in the fridge, right?
Yeah, it's room temp.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Did you just say that you cut your spaghetti with a knife and a fork?
I do. I like it like that.
Like a toddler?
I've mentioned this multiple times on the podcast.
And he has to do the airplane to eat it. Open up.
Unless they're on strike, then I go the railroad.
Choo choo.
Oh, no, the Pinkertons.
Here comes the sketty train. All aboard.
My Aunt Mary Catherine, shout out to her, would she's very Irish, would make pasta.
Really? Sounds Polish.
Would make pasta, and then in the cast iron skillet would add the fucking sauce and cut it up. Dude, it makes it so fucking creamy and so good with the meat sauce. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Blow your compression socks right off. Fucking really good. Yeah, that's how I prefer it now. I wouldn't do it at a restaurant. We were like John.
Excuse me, can you have the chef chop this up for me, please? I wonder how Aunt Mary Catherine used to make it.
Chop up my sketty. But dude, she would do it so fucking good. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I've mentioned that before.
Sure.
Here on this broadcast.
Mm-hmm. This is from Trown Drown.
And she used the whole fucking jar of sauce like a lady.
Yo, she's making it. I guess. Yeah.
She wasn't making it for about 8 people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think I guess the whole misstep in this is I also ultimately thought the only time I'm making pasta is I would make it for myself when I was either single or whatever. So a whole box and a whole jar seemed overkill.
I always thought that's how you did it. Then you dealt with the rest of it.
I know we just had a 12-minute discussion. I understand that's how you thought. I was correcting. I think where we got off on the wrong foot. One would say.